Referral business! Yeah! And that's why I'm a salesman and not a singer.
You better get fired up!
Everybody loves the referral game, man. Who wouldn't want free phone calls and emails coming in? And they already love you, man. That's the game, baby. Get that game. But I think too many people are reactive, right? They just say, hey, I've been in 5-10 years. I'm great at what I do. I should be getting these phone calls and emails. I'm entitled to these phone calls and emails. And I say, dude, get your head out of that game. It's going to happen. You're going to get those calls and emails. But don't be reactive, baby. Be proactive. Go get it. Attack it. And not just go out and ask for referrals, but track them. Track how much time you put into them. Track the money that you make off of referrals. And then come back and track what your net income is per hour invested in referrals. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you do the 3 things I'm about to tell you, it's going to be the best stream of income you have in your entire business, man. And who doesn't want that, right? So 3 quick tips on how to amp up that referral game, baby. Number 1, be specific, okay? Be specific. Don't simply say, this is what everybody does, man. Do you know anybody who's looking to buy or sell a home in the next 6 months? Holy smokes! You literally just made me think of the entire planet of people that I know. Everybody on Facebook, everybody on Instagram, everybody from college, everybody from high school, my family, my friends, my softball team. It's overwhelming, man. People aren't going to do it. They're going to say, too much. No, I don't. Right? Game over. So what I recommend is look at those people, look at who their friends likely are going to be, right? Who are their acquaintances going to be? Where do they work? What do they do? And be specific. So I'll give you 2 good examples, right? Maybe you're showing homes to a 23-year-old couple, right? He and she are 23 years old. They just got out of college. They just got that first big job with that big degree, and now they're getting a house, right? Here is what I would say to them. Hey, I hope you guys like the house that I just got you. It's a great house. Congratulations. Do you guys know anyone else who either just graduated or plans on graduating in the next 6 months, and they're going to be in a similar situation where they want their first big house? Well, now they're going to narrow in on that specific group of people that they just went to school with, right? Or maybe the year younger that they went to school with, and they're going to be graduating soon, and they're going to be getting that house. It's a lot easier for them to think of those people. So be specific. Number 2, ask all the time. Ask everywhere, man. I not only ask at the first appointment, right? You have a listing appointment. I always end it with, thank you so much for letting me take your listing. I appreciate it. I'm ready to crush it for you. We're going to have a lot of great news for you next week. Now, you found me from, and you can use whatever you want, but let's say it was the marketing, right? You found me from this wonderful marketing piece that I did. I do a lot of those pieces, and those pieces help me sell a lot of the homes that I sell. Do you have anyone else that you work with who also is thinking about selling soon and who would also benefit from a lot of this great marketing? You sold your marketing. You narrowed it down by saying somebody that you work with, right? And you're doing it all the time. You do it at your listing presentation. Who does that, man? Do it at your closings. Do it at your showings. Do it the first time you meet them. Dude, when you're done with lunch and you're out at Applebee's, ask your waiter, hey, man, you got anybody in the back there? Any of those cooks back there who are looking to sell their house and do something else? What is their name? Let me talk to him. Can I talk to him? I'd love to talk to him. Get him out there, man. Right? But ask, what's that guy going to say? He's going to say no? Cool. Don't think about that guy. That's what everybody thinks. I don't want that guy to say no to me. I don't want the rejection. I don't want to ruin his day. Listen, think about asking 1,000 people. If you go out to lunch 1,000 times and every single time you ask that waiter or waitress for a referral, you're going to get how many? I don't know, maybe 5%? Well, 5% of 1,000 is 50. Can you imagine what you could do with 50 referrals? If you close even half of them, that is a pretty doggone good start to a year, man. So ask everybody all the time, all right? And then we're going to get into the third one. And this is just working it backwards, right? Reverse engineering. Instead of saying, Hey, do you know anybody? Yeah, Tim and Sandy. I'll have them get in touch with you. Okay, sounds good. No, man, this is what I would say. I'd say, Tim and Sandy, tell me a little bit about Tim and Sandy, right? Because you want to know a little bit about their situation before you even talk to them, because that might add to the conversation you're going to have with them in the future, right? So let them talk about Tim and Sandy and then say, awesome. Would it be, and you always ask this first, would it be possible to get their phone number and email from you? And if they say yes, jot it down. If they say, well, I'd like to call them first, awesome. But then I would immediately say, great. Would you mind if I got back with you on Tuesday and asked you about that conversation just so I could follow up with them? I want to make sure they're getting great service from me, right? Now the expectation has been set that you're going to contact them again next Tuesday. So when you call, it's not pushy or shovey. They're absolutely, is shovey a word? They're absolutely comfortable with the fact that you're calling. They know why you're calling. And they also know late on Monday, dude, I didn't call Sandy. I got to call her up to let her know that Joe is going to be calling me tomorrow to ask about her, right? So it's a little bit of incentive for them, all right? And then you want to say, would you mind creating a warm welcome for me? So it's not a cold call, it's a warm call. And when I call them, you've already said all the great things that you think about me. You've already talked about the wonderful experiences you've had with me, and you can let them know why you trust me. Would that be okay? And when you create that warm environment between you and the customer you haven't even met yet, there's already a level of trust that's built because of the level of trust that the initial person has with you, right? So get the information. Don't just say thank you. Make sure you have the information so you can reach out no matter what, and then ask for that warm welcome. All right, guys, those are my 3 big tips to up that referral game and get you to that next level. Stay fired up.